Everybody. Welcome to practice. Today's class is themed upon the upper back thoracic spine. We're going to find a little more awareness, meaning mobility and stability in the upper back. So hopefully it'll help free up any areas that might feel a little tight or stiff. And that'll also run up through the cervical spine and down into the lumbar spine as well. So just freeing up any areas that may have been giving you some problems recently, or that's the intention. So we're going to start using a block. And if you don't have a block, that's okay. But I want you to set it on the medium height, and we're going to take it right under the armpit on our back body. So whether it's the middle of the block or top or bottom edge of the block, but somewhere right behind the armpit. So you're right on the scapular portion of the spine. So set up like you're going into bridge, feet flat with knees bent, and just use your fingers. I like to use my index finger and thumb on the edges of the block just to move it kind of up or down, and you can get a sense right away that you're getting a nice opening right into the chest and the upper back. And then take your hands, clasp them behind your head, and then you can have your feet together, knees wide, or just keep your feet flat. So what we're going to do is essentially just, it's not core work, but inhale and let your head drop back with your elbows wide. And then exhale, lift up, keep your upper back heavy, and then look towards your navel. So just kind of flossing the upper back. Inhale, lower, extend the spine, then exhale, lift up, and keeping your pelvis really heavy. You can close your eyes. And if you have any areas that are tight in the upper back, just that pressure of the block being behind that area should feel kind of nice. And just using this movement to kind of seek out any areas and create some mobility in this area of the spine that tends to be really rigid and less mobile. You might close your eyes. We won't do too many rounds here, just drawing awareness. You might go back a little more further. So the crown of the head or back of the skull just lightly touches. Let's just do two more. Inhale. Exhale, lift. And one more. Inhale. And exhale, lift out. And then bring your feet flat. Now, we're just going to take the block and lift up here a couple more inches, maybe just an inch really, towards your hips. So you're more in the mid-thoracic spine. So ladies, think bra strap area. So maybe top edge of the block is more towards the bottom end of the armpit. And then same. So feet together, clasp the hands behind your head. And then inhale, let your head rest back. Exhale, lift up. So the block is more, at least the top end of the block is more on the bottom tip of the shoulder blades. But you're still on the portion of the spine where the ribs are attached. Curling as you inhale, lift up. And you might even feel good to even just pause with the head just grazing. Extend the arms overhead and hollow out the armpits. Maybe cactus your arms. Just feel that nice opening through the chest. And then bring your feet flat, reach your arms behind your thighs and lift up. Move the block from underneath your back body and just sit up in Sukhasana. So after flossing the upper back here, now we're going to mobilize the scapula. Take your elbows out, shoulder height, maybe a little lower, and then press your palms down. And then keeping your gaze forward, I just want you to kind of work momentum here with the arms swinging side to side, but feeling the shoulder blades glide as you do that. And then close your eyes or soften your gaze and just take it side to side here. And after we tap into really this mobility upon the thoracic spine, a nice byproduct of that is core work. So having to use the core to really support the lumbar spine as we work to really mobilize more through the thoracic spine. Keep steering your navel straight forward and just feel that mobility, the shoulder blades gliding on the back ribs. And then pause to your left. Take your right hand to your left knee and then stretch your left arm up and take the bottom tip of your shoulder blades up towards your clavicles. And then release your left fingertips behind you and just look over your left shoulder. Feel the chest broaden. It might feel nice on your neck to look over your right shoulder. Take a full inhale. And then exhale back to center and just find those little twists. Working that momentum, getting the elbows back, steering the navel straight forward the whole time. And then pause to the right, left hand, right knee, stretch your right arm up. Right fingertips behind you and take the bottom tips of your shoulder blades up. Look over your right shoulder or your left. And keep your twist to the right. Spin your navel to the left. Take a full inhale. And then exhale, release. And let's come right to downward facing dog. And just feel that awareness through the upper back as you push the mat away. And then spread the shoulder blades broad as you hug your upper arms in and really feel that connection to the scapula just by firming inner to outer shoulder to hollow out the armpits. So the neck is free, head between the arms. And then inhale, ripple forward to high plank. We're going to start with the knees down for this. We're going to do scapular push-ups. Keep the shoulders right over the wrists, and then find your belly lifting so the elbows don't bend and the head doesn't droop. It's just the rib cage melting as you draw your shoulder blades together or towards that mobility, and then shoulder blades apart as you push them out away. So inhale, shoulder blades together on the back body. Melt the chest, exhale, push away, protract, shoulder blades apart. Inhale, retract, shoulder blades together. Try to pause, exhale, push away, separate apart. You can stay on the knees or do it from high plank, much more challenging that way, but don't cheat. And then inhale, shoulder blades, inner border come together as you melt the rib cage down. And then exhale, spread them apart. And then keep moving through that and try to pause at your end range of motion. It's going to make it much more targeted. If you're not just going through the motions, but finding that precision of the movement, you'll notice it doesn't take much to really turn on those muscles, right under the armpit, those scapular stabilizers that tend to be really weak or tight. Soften the neck. Let's do 3 more quality ones. Melt the rib cage down. Pause. Lift the rib cage up. Shoulder blades apart. Melt the rib cage down. Shoulder blades together. Dome the upper back. Shoulder blades apart. Push away. One more. Melt. Shoulder blades together. push, shoulder blades apart, and then find your center line. Hold your high plank until this very loud helicopter flies away. And then scoop forward from your toes, lift your belly, keep your clavicles broad, look forward, chaturanga. And all the way down. And then point your toes back, inhale for a cobra, lift and spread the chest, exhale, lower. Come to your fingertips off your mat. And then inhale, come into your intimidation cobra, so just wider arms here. And then dip your left shoulder to the center line. Inhale back up. Exhale, dip your right. Inhale up. And now find these little shoulder rolls as you come down. And then find that scapular mobility as you come up. And you might switch directions. Inhale up. And then you might do that again, or maybe it's just that dipping to the center line. Just feeling the mobility. And then lower down. Press back to child's pose just for a moment. And then downward facing dog. From your down dog, step your feet a little wider than hip width apart. Make sure your heels are anchored, so you might shorten your dog. But look towards your thumbs and then draw the shoulder blades, the inner border, together on your back ribs. And then keep that, push your chest back. Push into the left inner palm, bring your right hand, your left calf, ankle, or blade edge of foot. And then weave your gaze from underneath that left arm. And if you can, bend your right elbow to the right and just feel the mobility of your left scapula. It might just be subtle, and it probably is subtle, but gliding towards the spine there to revolve the chest open. Notice how it creates maybe some sensation to the left side of the neck. Let your head be heavy. Take a full inhale into the left side ribs. And then exhale, back to dog. Set it up again. Hug your upper arms in. Bring your shoulders towards your wrists and look between your thumbs. And then mount your heart towards your thumbs so you gather your shoulder blades more towards one another. And then keep that. Push your chest back. So the chest stays broad as you bring left hand to right calf, ankle, or foot. And then thread or weave your chest to your right. Hug your right hip back. Keep wrapping your right outer upper arm down. And then you just let your head dangle. Find the fullness of the breath here. And soften through the neck. Back to dog. And then look to your hands and step your feet to the top of the mat. And then inhale, lengthen the spine, look up. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand, take an inhale. Palms press. Fold forward, exhale. We'll take one regular sunny. Inhale, lengthen. Step back, maybe hop back. Chaturanga. Upward facing, inhale. Downward facing. Exhale. Inhale, look to your hands. Bend the knees, feet to hands, exhale. Shoulders back, inhale, lift the belly. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand. And then fold forward, exhale, adding on. Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen. Step or hop back, chaturanga. And then come back up to plank. Step your feet together. Keep your hands in high plank. So shoulders over wrists. Spin to the blade edge of your right foot. So it's a hybrid. You're in side plank from the waist down, high plank from the waist up. And then broaden your chest, look forward. 3 of these, bend your elbows, keep the legs. Inhale back up. Exhale, chaturanga. Hug your right elbow in. Inhale back up. Exhale, chaturanga. Keep chaturanga. Spin to the toes. Inhale, upward facing, shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing. Step your feet together, wrap the triceps in, look forward, and then split hop your right foot between your hands. Inhale, supported warrior 3, lengthen. Exhale, left foot meets right fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, second side, fold forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Step back, hop back, chaturanga. But back to plank, inhale. Keep everything from the waist up. Step your feet together, spin to the blade edge of your left foot. And then look forward, broaden your chest, shoulder heads back. Exhale, keep that, bend the elbows. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, back up. Exhale, bend the elbows. Hug your left elbow in. Come back to the toes, right to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, pull the heart space through. Exhale, downward facing. And let's feel that awareness and heat in the upper back. Step your feet together, look forward. Split hop your left foot between your hands. Inhale, lengthen on the left leg. Exhale, right foot meets left fold. Utkatasana, let's come right to chair. Take an inhale. Sit the bottom back and down. Take one more full breath. And exhale, fold. I'm going to keep with that idea of Sunday variation. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back. Come right to side plank. And then side plank just on the blade edge of your right foot, but high plank from the waist up. We're going to do 5 of these. So inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. That's 2. Inhale up. Exhale, that's 3. Inhale up. Exhale, that's 4. Inhale up. Exhale, that's 5. Stay in chaturanga. Square the hips. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Step your feet together, bend the knees, split hop your right foot between your hands. Inhale, supported warrior 3. And then exhale, step back to crescent lunge. And then take your hands and clasp them behind your back. And then shimmy your shoulder blades together. And then lengthen your tailbone down. Sorry, my neighbor's backing me now. And then from here, come halfway forward. But then lift your knuckles up. And then draw your chin towards your chest as you extend the sides of your heart forward. Get that nice stretch through serratus. As you lift your shoulder heads up and lift your thumbs away from your low back, lengthen the center line. But on your breath in, release the arms, crescent lunge, tailbone down, arms up. And then exhale, vinyasa. You might step your right foot halfway back, come high in the ball of the foot, and then hop up, kick your butt. Take it through your flow. Downward facing dog. Step your feet together, look between your hands, inhale. Split hop, right foot between. Inhale, lengthen, split the legs apart. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, chair pose. Fold forward, exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Spin to the blade edge of left foot. Look forward, exhale, bend. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Twice more, up. Bend. Up. Stand chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, square the hips, tops the toes down. Exhale, downward facing. Step your feet together, bend the knees. Split hop your left foot between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge, tailbone down, knit the front ribs back. Opposite thumb on top. Exhale. Glide your shoulder blades back. Inhale. Keep your chest broad as you come halfway forward. Exhale. And then just draw the left hip back. Lift your thumbs away from your low back. And then little tuck of your chin towards your chest. I don't have you do this much. Just find that counter, especially for the muscles in the posterior cervical spine. As you squeeze your shoulder blades together, keep lifting the belly. And then inhale, crescent lunge, free up the arms. Exhale, vinyasa. You might step the left leg back. Maybe hop, heel to butt, scapular stability, support through your flow. Downward facing dog. Feet together, look to your hands. Inhale, split hop left foot between. Inhale, supported warrior three. Look up. Exhale, fold forward. Rise to stand. Inhale, thumbs to heart. Exhale. So we're going to do that all again. We're going to add on. Inhale, chair pose. Sit even lower. Exhale. Inhale, fold forward, exhale. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hop or step back, Chaturanga. High red side plank. Keep the hands, spin the blade as your right foot. 7 of these. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale up. 5 more. Up. 4 more. Up. 3 more. Twice more. Stay in Chaturanga. Come to center. Inhale, upward facing. Lift the heart. Lift the belly. Exhale, downward facing. Step your feet together. Split hop your right foot between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Clasp your hands behind your back. Shimmy shoulder blades together. Halfway forward. Lift the navel. Stay on the breath out. Inhale, crescent lunge. Stretch your arms up. Exhale, vinyasa. Step back. Maybe plant the hands. 1 hop through your vinyasa. You can always skip that vinyasa. Here's where we're going to add on. Stretch your right leg up. Inhale. Knee to nose. Exhale. Step it between your hands. Come to runner's lunge. And then stretch your right arm up. And then circle the arm back and down as you straighten the right leg and fold. Twice more. Inhale, circle the arm forward and up. Get your shoulder blade to glide back. And then exhale, bow over the right leg. Complete the circle. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, fold. Spin to the left heel. Inhale, reverse warrior. That right side body stretch. And then exhale, half moon. You can use your right hand or hover. Step your left foot in. Just take a full breath there. And once that left foot lands, flip your feet. So you come to left side angle. Left elbow to thigh. Or hand inside your foot. Lounge your chest back. Take a full breath in. And then look inside your left foot. We're coming to wild thing. Plant your right hand down. Allow that mobility of the right scapula to wrap under the right side ribs so you can really lift the heart. Look to your right thumb. Step back to the left heel, right thumb. And then left side skaters. Turn that foot in. Right leg straight. Sweep your arms left. Look to the right, stay low. Inhale, crescent lunge. And then exhale, take your vinyasa. You can step back, hop back, any way through. We're going to stay on this right side. We're going to do that twice more. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it between. So moving a little more fluidly. One circle. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, bound fold as you straighten. We bend right knee. Inhale, reverse. Half moon. Exhale. Step back, flip the feet. Left side, side angle. Inhale. Right hand down. Tap left leg over. Wild thing, exhale. Take an inhale, look to right thumb. Exhale, step to it. And then hips low, spin on the left heel, skater's pose. Toes to side of mat. Inhale, crescent lunge, sweep through center. And then exhale, vinyasa. Take it through. Good. Inhale, right leg up. Now exhale, step it between. Circle right arm forward and up, inhale. Circle it back and down as you straighten right leg, exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, half moon. Step back, flip the feet, left side, side angle. To wild thing, left leg over, inhale. Back to the core, step left heel, right thumb, exhale. Pivot on the left heel, skater's pose, inhale. Right side, crescent lunge, exhale. Find your crescent lunge, tailbone down, inhale. And then exhale, I just want you to take your arms out, palms down, and then suck your elbows back like they can touch behind you. And then really work the elbows hugging back as you knit your front ribs, and then come halfway forward. Keep working the shoulder blades, the inner border together. Your palms might lower a bit. Keep hugging your elbows towards one another. And then just come to warrior three like this. You can step the left foot in. But keep hugging your elbows back behind you. Get your spine more parallel as you lift your belly, so that right knee might bend a little in order to do that. Feel the chest broad, but try to soften any tensing through the neck. Take a full breath in. And then stand on the right leg, right hand to shin, stretch your left arm out. And then spin your navel to your right as you circle your left arm forward, down, and back. And then circle that left arm down, forward, and up. Twice more. Keep looking to the left. Spin your navel to the right. Circle your arm down and back. And then circle your arm down, forward, and up. One more. Circle it down and back. Stay or straighten your left leg. Dancing Shiva. Keep the knee bent, but then spin your navel to your right as you lift through the sides of the heart. You're getting more into that thoracic mobility as you lengthen through crown of head. Take a full inhale. Keep the chest open to the left side of the mat. Trikonasana, release the foot, step back. And then left hand to hip, stretch your right arm out, reach for the pinky. Scoop your right hip underneath you. Tic-tac the arms to 6 and 12. And then option, extend that left arm, maybe right arm. Keep drawing your inner groin towards your left. And then a little more pressure in your left heel as you lift your left inner thigh up. There's just that touch of thoracic mobility as you hug back to your belly to support the lumbar spine. Take a full inhale. Look to your right foot. Exhale, set up for pyramid. Turn the left foot in, bend the right knee, inhale and lengthen. And then exhale, keep the right knee bent, just make fists with your hands. And then keep your gaze down, hug the skin of your right hip back. And what we're gonna do is bend our right elbow straight up and bring your fist down. We're just gonna work through a few series of that, but notice that right hip wants to kind of jet out to the right. You have to use your core to stabilize the low back as we mobilize through the right side of our upper back. And then you can sync it up with the breath. I call this like starting a lawnmower, one of those old-fashioned kind where you really had to pull and yank on the cord. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Right hand down. Now take your arm out and up. And again, keep finding the belly spinning your left. Maybe a little bend in your right knee. Extend the spine out. Really getting the right shoulder blade back. Gaze stays down. You're just focusing just on the mobility of the thoracic spine, nothing in the cervical spine. Last 3, 2, 1. Bring your right hand down. And then inhale, lengthen your spine, bend your right elbow straight up, get the shoulder blade back, and then stretch your arm up, release your fist. And work on that precision of the belly, supporting the lengthen the lumbar spine as you revolve open the chest. Find a little more shoulder heads plugging back. Push them out of the way with the ball of your right foot to work your right outer hip back. Soften your gaze, take a full inhale. And exhale, vinyasa any way through. Take it through your flow. And then come to down dog and just notice the difference between the two sides. You're targeting just that right side for the most part. And then look to your hands there. Inhale, look forward. Hop your feet to your hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Second side. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Keep plank from the waist up. Step your feet together. Come to blade edge of left foot. 7 of these. Look forward. Inhale, broaden your chest. Keep that chaturanga. Back up. Exhale, chaturanga. Back up. Chaturanga. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Stay in chaturanga. Spin to the balls, the toes. Inhale, upward facing. Lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing. Step your feet together. Look forward. Inhale. Split hop your left foot between your hands. Exhale. Crescent lunge. Inhale. And then clasp your hands behind your back. Shimmy your shoulder blades together. And then come halfway forward. Exhale. Lift your fists away from your sacrum. And then pull your chin more towards your chest without dumping your head. And then stretch your knuckles back as you lift the hands up. Feel the power of the legs and belly. And then inhale from the back of the heart. Release your clasp, crescent lunge. Keep the core support. And then exhale, vinyasa. You can step back. Maybe take one hop up, kick your butt. Through your flow. Feet together. Stretch your left leg up. Inhale. Knee to nose, shoulders over wrist. Step it between your hands. And then circle your left arm forward and up. Glide the shoulder blade back. Inhale. Straighten the leg, core forward over it. Exhale. Twice more. Inhale, big circle. Exhale, fold. Inhale. And then exhale, fold. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Pause, exhale. Take a full breath in. Half moon. Hand down or hover right leg. Take one more full breath there. Once that right foot lands, flip your feet right side, side angle, elbow to knee. Take an inhale, look to right foot. Wild thing, exhale. Look it right over. Inhale, lift the back wall of the heart. From your core, exhale, right heel, left thumb. Just pivot on your feet, drop your hips, skaters. Bend your right knee, arms to the right. And then through center, left side crescent, exhale. Take an inhale there. Vinyasa, exhale. Inhale, left leg up, moving with the breath. Step it between your hands. Circle the left arm forward and up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, left side. Hovering half moon. Right foot down, flip the feet. Right side, side angle. Left side, wild thing. Lift up. Back to runner's lunge. From your core, step heel to thumb. Right side skaters. Inhale, crescent lunge. And exhale, vinyasa. Get your shoulders over your wrists. Try to get your hips over your shoulders if you're taking those hops. And one more before we add on. Stretch your left leg up. Exhale, step it between. Inhale, big circle of the arm. Exhale, straighten and fold. Inhale, reverse. Left side hover moon, exhale. Step back, flip the feet. Inhale, right side, side angle. Left hand down, take it through wild thing. Step it back to the left thumb. Open up, skaters. Look to the left foot, crescent lunge. Come right through center. And then exhale, palm shoulder height. Suck your elbows back. And then come halfway forward. Keep trying to make your elbows connect. And for me, this is really hard without tensing through the neck. And it's mostly just shifting our awareness as we come into these different variations to turn on certain muscles and turn off the others that shouldn't be taking over, don't necessarily have to even work as much as they want to. Take this right to warrior three. Keep lifting the elbows towards the ceiling, and then maybe bend your left knee, but then lift your belly. Take a full breath in, and then come to stand on the left leg. Left hand to shin, right arm up. And then twist your right, but spin your navel to your left to stabilize the low back. And then inhale, circle the right arm down and back. And then exhale, circle it down and up. Exhale, circle it forward, down and back. And just reverse that. Last one, circle it down and back. And then maybe stay or straighten the leg. But then hug your navel back into the left. And then feel that ability to mobilize maybe the thoracic spine here. Reach the arms apart, take a full breath in. Trikonasana, release the right foot. Once it comes down, bump your hips to the right, reach to the left pinky, and then find the pillars of the spine as well as really the low belly hugging back to support this. You might take the right arm overhead, maybe lift the left as well. And try not to just lay on the left shin, but rather lift up to the left side body. Lift your right inner thigh, and then spin left ribs towards right ribs. Just a little. Take a full breath into that whole cavity of the rib cage itself. And then exhale, set up for pyramid. Bend your left knee and lengthen the spine. Make both hands into a fist. And then here's that choreography. Just bend your left elbow straight up. Keep your gaze down. And then spin your navel to your right. You can breathe out through the nose, little Kapalabhati here. Just to add a little more of that core support if you want it. Last 3, 2, 1. Now arm out and up, out and up. So it's just a greater range of motion. So your hips, your core have to work even harder. So you're targeting that mobility just from the left scapula, as well as the arm. But the scapula is the portal of that movement. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Left hand down. Put a little bend in your left knee. Hug the skin of your left hip back. Bend your left elbow straight up, and then stretch the arm up. Try not to get stuck in that right arm. Actively hug it back. And then spin your navel to your right. Stretch your chest out. Find a little more up dog in your chest. Think cow. And that should change the pose, even if it's very minute, very small. And then fill the pose up with breath. Take one more full breath in. And then exhale, vinyasa. You might just step back to dog. And then bring your knees down. Find child's pose if you want it. Get some water, whatever you need. And then come right back to downward facing dog. So one more standing series, and we're going to come to a prone position and work with that into a little more mobility and a variation of floor bow. Downward facing dog. Stretch your right leg up. I'm going to give you 3 intervals or 3 sets of 10. If you don't want it, just hold the leg up or set the foot down, lift the left leg up. Down dog walking, or shift your shoulders forward, hug your upper arms in, look between your thumbs, and then hop and switch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg up. And then hop and switch or just stop to crescent lunge. Push through the right foot, come to crane, left knee to chest, and then exhale right back to crescent lunge, arms up. Maybe tap the left knee, push through the right foot, crane, inhale, crescent lunge, crane, inhale, crescent lunge, twice more, crescent, then left knee, tap, crane, to crescent, and then come to crescent lunge, maybe a little bend in your left knee, hug back to your belly, and then circle the right arm down and back. Keep your gaze forward, then circle the right arm forward and up. Right arm, circle it forward, down and back. Spin your navel to your left. Inhale, both arms up. One more, circle right arm forward, down and back. And then both arms up, crescent lunge. And then hook your thumbs behind your low back. Just like we did with the elbows kissing behind us. Shimmy your shoulder blades together. And then come halfway forward. Get really strong through the legs. Reach back to your left heel, lift up through the inner thigh. But then lift up through your thumbs as they split apart. Feel the chest broad, the support of the core. And then keep your arrow lunge. Stretch your arms forward. Hook your thumbs. And then lift your biceps so you cannot see them in your peripheral gaze, if possible. Keep broadening the upper back. Split the thumbs apart. Hug the skin of your right hip back. Take a full breath in. Stand the breath out from the back of the heart. Inhale, come up. And then exhale, cactus your arms. Hug them down. Bring your thumbs to your heart, revolve, crescent lunge, elbow to knee. But I want you to keep your gaze down for this one. Push your elbow in your knee in your elbow. And then try to keep your low back stabilized by spinning your navel to the left. So you're coming into this twist more by the mobility through the upper back. So you feel that right shoulder head plugging back, the shoulder blade gliding back, the chest broaden without that left hip sinking. And it should feel relatively different just by targeting the twists in the upper back. In a lot of ways, it's much more core just to be able to do it. Take one more full breath in. And then frame your right foot, step the left foot in, and just fold in your pyramid pose. Just lay it out. Breathe into the back of the right leg. Let your brain drop. And let your breath slow down. And then inhale, look forward. Walk your hands forward. Supported warrior 3. Lift the left leg up. Bend your right knee as much as you need to. Stretch your heart forward. Shoulder heads back. And then bend your right elbow straight up. So same choreography. And the core is going to have to work even harder since we're standing on just one leg. Spin your navel to your left. Keep your gaze down. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Now pause, arm out and up. Get that momentum to really work the shoulder blade back without losing the core. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Right fist down, shoulders back, chest broad. Bend right elbow up and then stretch the arm up so the arms are vertical. Take a full breath in. Exhale, right hand down, just step the left foot back, set up for pyramid. And then inhale, bend the right knee, chest forward. Make a fist with the right hand, elbow up, and then inhale, stretch the arm up. Hug the skin of your right hip back, stretch your chest forward. Last 3, 2. Full breath in. Vinyasa. And then come into side plank on that left hand. Stretch the whole right side. Hug your left shoulder toward your left hip. Lift your left hip. Roll your right hip toward your left thumb. Draw your sitting bones in, belly back. Downward facing dog. All right, so here we go. Left leg up. Shoulder shift forward towards your wrist. Hop and switch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Land on the right leg. 1. And then hop and switch or just step. Do crescent lunge. And then bend the right knee. You might hover or tap even. Push through the left heel, right knee to chest. Crescent lunge, inhale, bend right knee. Exhale, push through the left foot, right knee to chest. 3 more, inhale. Exhale. Twice more, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Crescent lunge. Inhale, tailbone forward. And then exhale, circle the left arm forward, down and back. Open your arms and twist. Inhale, circle it down and up. Spin your navel to your right, circle the left arm back. Inhale, back to center. Feel the core support as the chest opens left. Inhale, back up. And then hook your thumbs behind your back. Gather your shoulder blades, and then come halfway forward. Lift up from that right inner thigh. Lift up through the palms. Reach back through the knuckles and the arms. And then push through the left ball of foot. Soften the left toes. Now keep that. Stretch your arms forward. Hook your thumbs. Feel that attachment to the scapula by splitting your thumbs apart so they broaden and your armpits hollow. And then keep lifting the belly, soften the neck. Full breath in. Full breath out. Leg up dog from the back of the heart. Inhale up, crescent. Exhale, cactus. Go ahead and extend. Arms up, breath in. Thumbs to heart, twist. Right elbow, left knee. Let's turn your navel straight down, maybe a little to the right. And that should help you to keep your hips neutral. If you're not putting force or pressure in the lumbar spine, but supporting it and really targeting more the twist from the thoracic spine. It's not going to be much, but every little degree counts. the practice of just awareness and small steps. And just feeling the power within the subtleties, the depth within that progress. Frame your left foot, breath out, and just step your right foot in, pyramid pose. Straighten the legs. You might keep a bend in the left knee a little. Again, left hip back as you extend, lengthen, and then fold, just rest. Notice the shoulders aren't scrunching up to the jaw. Keep lifting the shoulder heads up. And then pull the spine out the pelvis as the navel lifts. And then just look forward, bend the left knee. Stand on the left leg as you reach the right leg parallel. And then make fists. Left elbow straight up. Spin your navel to your right. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Now arm out and up. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Fist down. Bend the elbow straight up. Get the scapula back. And then stretch the left arm up. Feel the freedom to revolve the chest open. Feel a little more up dog in the chest. Take a full breath in. Left hand down to step back like pyramid. And then bend the left knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine out. And then make fists. Left elbow straight up. Push the mat away with the ball of the left foot and then stretch your left arm up. Trikonasana. Just to notice all that work we did. The effects of all that work. Really hard pose to do correctly. Feel the freedom of the breath within it. The support of the spine as you revolve. Inhale. Now exhale, vinyasa. Just take it through your flow. All right, so grab your strap if you have a strap. And then loop it around your left ankle. So there should be a loop. And then swing it over to your right and just lie on your belly. And from here, I want you to just take your right arm in front of your left, or on top, I should say. And then somewhere above the chest, but beneath the tops of the shoulders, we're going to cross our arms. And then walk your arms out equidistant. And your chin might just settle on your right arm. Or you might put a block under your forehead. And if this is too much, stretch your right arm overhead and keep your left arm only underneath your chest. And just feel that nice stretch between the shoulder blades here. And then we're going to keep the left arm underneath us. Walk your right hand towards the right side of the mat. And what you're going to have to do is use your thoracic stability and mobility to find this variation of a floor bow. So the right hand reaches back to the left foot, and it's going to be same hand to foot, or left hand to right foot, sorry. Right hand to right foot to just pull the heel in as you twist to the right, and then left hand grabs right foot. But then, so you're not open to the right, square your chest off and lay back on your chest, your belly, and left bicep as much as you can. And then reach back with your right hand, bend your left knee, pull your right heel in towards your sitting bone, and then inhale, lift your chest, left shin, left thigh, and try to lift up through that left side rib cage as you push back through the right, through the left shin. So it's a floor bow variation. Get heavier in the right hip. Take a full breath in. And soften your grip and gently release. I'm just going to keep the strap around the left ankle. So second side, it's going to be left arm on top, right arm beneath. Walk the arms out. Again, above the breast tissue, ladies. And if it's too much, keep the right arm underneath. And just stretch your left arm forward. You're working that right shoulder blade away from the spine. So keeping that right arm underneath you, come to your left palm, and then reach your left hand to that left foot just to pull the heel in. And then once the heel gets in close, the arm that's underneath you, right hand, is going to grab around the left foot. Use your left palm again to get your right side chest more square to the top end of the mat, and then hug your left knee in so that's not going off to the side. And then look down, reach back through your left hand and grab your right ankle. Now keep squeezing your knees in, hug back through your belly, then inhale, just lift up through your chest, lift up through your right thighs, you push your shin back. And then get heavier in that right sitting bone or frontal hip as you revolve to your right. Take a full inhale. And then soften. Release that right arm. And then sit back to child's pose. From child's pose, come to tabletop. Walk your hands a little forward. And then inhale, melt your hips down. Keep the tops of your toes down, but hover your knees. So you might need to scoot them forward. Find up dog with the knees hovering, shoulders back. And then exhale, just lift up through the back of the heart and your hips. Look back toward your toes. Inhale, melt the hips, lift the chest. Exhale, lift up from the belly to the back of the heart. Inhale, up dog. Tops of toes stay down. Exhale, lift. Suck your navel in. Inhale, up dog. A little faster. Exhale, lift. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, lift. Plug the shoulder heads back. 4 more. 3 more. Twice more. 1 more. Bring your knees down. And then stand on your knees. Camel pose, you can curl your toes under, but kind of like we did with the elbows kissing behind us. I want you to find that same thing. And then you might take your thumbs to hook around your back ribs to curl the thoracic spine up. And then lengthen your tailbone down, cinch all around the waist, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and then turn your palms out and lean back. Keep the curl so fingertips come inside your heels. If the hips came back, draw them forward, but then burst up through your heart so you're not laying your lumbar spine. So all of that work we did can then reflect in a really strong camel, thoracic mobility and stability. When you're ready to come out, keep the curl. Inhale. Exhale, sit back. So either virasana, maybe child's pose, if you want, sit between the heels there. So I'm going to give you guys the option to do that, cycle through 2 more sets of that, or the strap is around your left ankle. I'm going to take this a little further. You're going to have to come back to your belly and get your left arm underneath you. So it's the same pose. We're going to take left hand to your right foot. But then use your right hand to square your chest, your shoulders, and then work your right knee in towards the center line. So it's not bowing, okay? You don't want to torque your knee here. And then it's your right hand that's going to grab the strap. We're going to find an overhead arm. So stabilize from your core and then circle that right elbow down, forward, and up as you push the shin back. So there's your thoracic mobility and stability. Getting your right bicep in line with your ear. And if you need more challenge, just circle your strap around your hand, get closer to your foot. But make sure you're not tweaking your shoulder, hug your elbow in to come out, circle it down, and then back as you free up that leg. Release your right foot. And then child's pose. And you should feel it. For me, it's like, oh, you just feel all those muscles turn on that don't get targeted as deeply. And then you'll switch the strap to your right ankle. And then take the strap to the left. Lay down on your belly. Now it's the right arm underneath. Again, feed that arm toward your left hip as much as you can. Use your left hand to pull the left heel in. So your right hand grabs the left heel. Left palm down to square your chest and work your left knee in. So again, you're on the front of the pelvis as evenly as you can. And then reach back with your left hand. Hug your elbow in, down, and then lift the chest as the elbow draws up. Try to lift up through your left side ribs, up through your right foot, shin back. And then breathe, and that's the hard part. 3, hug your left knee in. Hug your right shoulder back. Full breath in. Exhale to support. Hug the elbow in to release. And just release that right arm from underneath. And then take a moment, forehead down, just kind of wiggle your hips side to side. And then lengthen your tailbone to your heels just to counter that. Lift your low belly away from the mat. There's that back tilt to counter. And then walk your hands back, tops of feet down. Inhale, lift the shoulder heads up. Keep that in the belly, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips. Lift your heart higher than your hips. Inhale, upward facing dog. 5 more. Exhale, lift up. Upward facing. Exhale. Not a core support with this one. Inhale. Exhale. Now for this 5th one, stay. Curl your left toes under. Exhale, leg up and back, right leg down the knee. Open the hip. Maybe left elbow down. Wing your right elbow out. And then push the mat away with your left elbow. Just a nice counter here as you roll your right hip open. Get as long as you can from left elbow to hip. Revolve the chest open. Reach for your right toe. Lift the left elbow up. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Knees down. Tops of feet down. Exhale, sit back. Child's pose. And then look forward, upward facing. Lift the knees. 5 of these. Exhale. Lift the back of the heart higher than your hips. So inhale, melt the hips, look up. Exhale, protract, lift the belly. Inhale. Exhale, split the mat apart. Inhale. Exhale. Soften the neck. Last one, 2 transition. Upward facing, curl the right toes under, lift the left leg up. Exhale, down dog splits. You can hop the right foot in, bend the left knee, open the hip, maybe right elbow down. And then you can straighten that left leg, wing your left elbow out. And just let your head dangle. Gaze left, maybe behind you. Keep lifting through that right hip. Anchoring to the right elbow. 3, 2, downward facing dog. 1. Walk your hands to your feet. If the strap is still looped around your ankle, go ahead and use this time to remove that. And just come right to Malasana, thumbs to heart, heels in, toes out. Sit up nice and tall, upper body back. And then bring your seat down. Stack your right knee on top of your left knee. We're a little staggered here. I want you to twist to your left. Bring your right hand to your left knee. And then side bend to your right. You might just lay your left forearm across the top of your head. You can also split the legs so the right knee's just nestled into that left foot. And just find a nice side bend here. And then inhale back up and just pivot the knees to the right. They can be slightly staggered or left knee to right sole of foot. And then twist to your right, left hand, right knee. Stretch your right arm up. Inhale. And then tip to your left, keeping the right sitting bone heavy. One more full breath. And exhale. Release. Make your way to your back. And just set up for Shavasana. You might pull your knees in. Any less pose. Watching the breath travel up and down the length of the spine. As you drop into this complete surrender and rest. As you're more aware of the preciousness of your spine and vertebrae. That protects and houses the nervous system. Creates support for us to do all the things we do. May that awareness just stay with you in the carriage of the rib cage, upon the spine. As you get up and go about your day, just feeling that support around the thoracic spine, that strength in the back of the heart. I invite you to stay, linger here. And as always, thank you for sharing your time. Namaste.